I just had a topic I wanted to come on here and talk about quickly today. What got me thinking is actually I had breakfast with a buddy of mine the other day, and he made a comment to me about how, just lately he's not feeling super motivated. And he remembers back when he was younger, he was in a different place in his life. He had just built a house. He was working his butt off at work, at his job, at his career. And he was going in, he was working hard every day. And he was motivated. He got up to do it, and he's just not feeling that right now. And it got me thinking. Actually, I had a good talk to him about a podcast I had listened to. It's a podcast series from. It's called Huberman Labs by Andrew Huberman. He's a professor at Stanford University. I'll toss a link up here so you can check it out. But it was specifically episode 12 of his about something to the effect of motivation and things like that, and kind of how that works physiologically in the body and neurologically and all that. And it got me thinking, like, why back then was he getting up and doing these things and getting after it every day, and now he's not? Um, and I really encourage you to listen to this podcast because it plays into how I'm feeling right now. I set this goal to lose 20 pounds in 8 weeks. And the day I did it, that day, the next day, it's been carrying on through all of this. I am so motivated, energized, feeling good. I'm in a better mood. I get up in the morning, I get after the day, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to be doing that day, but I know I'm chasing my goal, and I'm excited, I'm fired up, and I'm doing it. And I haven't felt this good in a long time. So why do I feel like that, and he feels like he does right now, compared to how he used to feel when he was crushing it every day? So I encourage you to listen to this podcast because what it talks about, and I won't go super into depth, I'll let you listen and get it from Andrew Huberman, who obviously explains it really well, but it's all about dopamine, which is our feel good. It's a feel good drug in our body. It produces adrenaline, epinephrine, those things that put us into action and get us going. But often, well, I'll say commonly, a lot of people think of dopamine and they think it's kind of a retroactive drug. Something really good happens in our life. We produce dopamine. We feel good. That's what people think. But that only works that way to an extent. In fact, when you get that good thing that you like, you get a bit more dopamine produced in the body, but not a lot more. Where dopamine's really produced, where you really get that high and that good feeling, is in anticipation and craving and motivation and the desire to go after it. Thinking about it, thinking about that end result produces more dopamine and makes you feel better than actually getting that result. So the simple example that he uses in his podcast is you wake up in the morning, you're lying in bed, and you need something to kind of motivate you to get up and get out of bed. It could be a cup of coffee for a lot of us, but it's not the cup of coffee that makes you feel good. That's not what gets you out of bed. You don't have that cup yet. It's thinking about that cup of coffee, thinking about how good that's going to taste, thinking about that coffee. That instantly produces dopamine up to about 1,000%, 10 times more dopamine than you would just lying there. So you get that high for a cup of coffee. Gets you up, gets you going, puts you in action. So goals. Goals. I can't say it enough. I set a goal. I feel amazing. It's not surprising. Okay? The dopamine produced in me through just wanting this, anticipating it, craving that end result, going after it, even just anticipating what I'm going to do that day is what gets me excited. And it's the dopamine producing me. There's physiological reasons for why a goal makes you feel that good and motivates you. It produces that motivation. So I won't go anywhere. Listen to the podcast. It's phenomenal. But my point to you is you can use that. You can leverage that and use things in your life to motivate you and produce dopamine and feel good in the end result. And it doesn't have to be everything in your life. Your body doesn't know why it produced that dopamine. It doesn't know what the specific event was that produced that dopamine, what your thought was. You can think about a cup of coffee. You can think about getting together with a friend later. It can be a workout goal or the excitement to do your workout later on in the day that produces that. But your body doesn't know that you thought about a workout and that's why it produced dopamine. It could be a workout or it could be a lunch you're looking forward to. So I can look forward to lunch and feel really good because of it. And that's going to play into all the other things I do in that first half of the day. And all I had to do was look forward to lunch. After lunch, what do? Okay, well, after lunch, I'm working out later. So I'm going to look forward to my workout. That might motivate me to get more work done, work harder with my clients, put some training programs together, plan the next week. My point is that you need to find something to motivate you at different times through the day, through the week, months, years, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be everything, but it's got to be something. So put some thought into that. Think of a goal and let's go get it. Join me on this whole goal thing. I'm so excited. All right. Check out the Huberman podcast, episode 12. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, send me a comment and let me know. Yeah, thanks for listening to me. I'm excited.